There are many ways to toast, and the best is when you have a delicious signature beverage at your party, like the HGTV Cranberry Sunset that I created. Here's what you'll need to create your very own. This recipe serves 6. 2½ cups of cranberry juice, 1 cup of cranberries, a microplane, a 2-inch piece of ginger, a knife and cutting board, a strainer, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, 1 large organic lemon, and a pitcher of ginger ale. First, I'm going to prep my ginger to go in the simple syrup, and I'm actually going to peel it using a spoon because I find that that's safer and you end up cutting away less of the meat than if you used a knife. So once you're done peeling your ginger, you're also going to want to chop it up into little pieces before you add it to your simple syrup. Alright, so I'm going to set the ginger aside, and now we're ready to make the simple syrup. So first I'm going to measure out 1 cup of sugar, and then 1 cup of water. And now it's time to go over to the stove. So we have our mixture of sugar and water on medium-high heat, and the point here is just to get the sugar to dissolve completely in the water. I'm also going to add my ginger after it boils, and then I'm going to steep this all together so that the ginger really infuses into the simple syrup. Then we're going to move this over to the fridge, and we're going to allow it to cool completely before adding it to our drink, and just come back to it later when it's cooled. Now that our simple syrup is nice and cool, it's time to make our drink. So first I'm going to add the cranberries. Next, I'm going to zest my lemon. The reason that I zest the lemon is because that's going to give a more intense flavor than just juicing the lemon alone. So next we're going to cut our lemon in half. And then we're going to juice it. And it's okay if you get seeds in there because we're going to strain it out before we finish making the drink. And then I'm going to cut this lemon up into wedges and add the wedges to the mixture. Now I'm going to add my lemon zest. So now that our lemon is in, we're going to muddle everything together while adding our simple syrup. What muddling does is kind of open up the cranberries and add more to the flavor. All right, I'm going to add my simple syrup in and muddle a little bit more. So now I'm going to measure out my cranberry juice and add that to the mix. I'm using 2½ cups of cranberry juice. All right, it's time to add the cranberry juice. And now I'm going to strain all of this into a serving pitcher, and the reason I do this is just to get all of those seeds and cranberries out of there so it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So now I'm going to empty the contents of my serving container so that I can put the drink back in. Now I'm going to grab my glass, and it's filled with ice, so I'm going to add my cranberry mixture, and then I'm going to top it off with ginger ale. So I'm just going to add a few cranberries on these cute little swords. That's delicious. Be sure to tune into HGTV on New Year's Day to see this drink featured in a clam bake with Anne at the HGTV Dream Home 2015.